Did you think of your first hearing?
I thought it was really good. I mean, what I was looking for really was my colleagues from across the aisle. How were they going to react? What kind of questions were they going to be asking? And for the most part, yeah, I think that here's one theme, one item that we can have bipartisan support. We all agree China is the threat. China is the existential threat. It's the biggest threat in my lifetime, even more so than the Soviet Union ever was.
Yeah, and that is saying something, because you are no stranger to the damage done by communist regimes. I would obviously include the Soviet Union, the Communist Chinese Party, Cuba, North Korea, Venezuela, and people have fled those countries for decades trying to come to the United States to recognize a little bit of freedom. We have to preserve our freedom, particularly our economic freedom. China has a 50-year plan. Is it possible, with power shifts in the United States, to have such a uniform plan?
Yeah, it's possible. It's not only possible, it's a must. We must develop a unified strategy on how to combat China, not only here in the United States, but around the world. You know, one of the questions I also asked is, you know, has the rest of the world, have our allies finally opened their eyes to what China really is and what they really want? You know, unfortunately, yes, they have started to open their eyes, but are they going to take the steps necessary in order to combat this threat? Because it's not just a threat to the United States. It's a threat to the rest of the world. They want to dominate the world with their ideology. And obviously, when you fall under a Marxist regime, like unfortunately in my country, you know, oppression, no freedom, it's not a nice place. And the Chinese people are right now suffering under that oppressive regime, just like the people of Cuba and Venezuela, Nicaragua, and other places. You know, Marxism, communism is the same all over the world.
Absolutely.
And we certainly don't want our children or grandchildren to live in a world dominated by the Communist Chinese Party.
No, my family